Okay, I want to say we're back. Welcome once again. Okay, we're going to start working on more scenes now for my game. I'm working on artwork for my new game which I'm making for the PC called Vast World, and we're well into this now and I want to get this done. We have 9 more images to do. I have basically 3 and 3, which is basically 3 different parts and then another 3 different parts, which makes 2 halves of a path in a certain direction in a game, and they're basically going to be 6 images of a path. My idea is to basically just make it like you're making your way through this these street scenes and stuff. I did have the idea of actually looking. I was thinking to maybe actually look for some actual streets, like look for photos and stuff on Google Maps, you know, things like that, and not use anything, but just get ideas for reference to see how certain buildings are in different looking streets and stuff. But you know, I can't be bothered with even doing that. I want to just go freehand. We're just going to sketch it all up. I'm just going to make up whatever I can. I'll just make up whatever perspective I can and whatever scenery I can. It's just a case of just rough, fast sketching and see what ideas come up. Each picture should have its own theme or some like specific things which make it stand out. It can't just be a bunch of houses or a bunch of shops on every single thing. Right? It's got to have something that's going to stand out, obviously. And you can't just really have it so boring and just change the colour, you know. Let's get on with this. Okay, I've got to do 6 images, basically 3 and then another 3 of street scenes, I'm thinking. After that, we've got another 3 scenes, and that's going to be of a lake area. So let's get it on. Let's get it on, yo. Let's get on with this. Thank you for watching. This is a daytime video here. Just almost 5 o'clock. I don't even want to say that. Can't believe how fast the time goes by. Thank you so much for watching these videos. It means so much to me. It really does. Okay, guys. This is part 14. Part 14 now you're watching. This when this is ready, I'll have to program it all up together, you know, and stuff. Do the music for the game too. I need to make that, another audio and stuff. Do the programming. We're going to get this last bit of the art done. I'm not doing any more than that. Some of the images are pretty rough and raw, you'll see, and some of them are like more detailed-ish, especially some of the recent ones I've done. But as I say, I'm working on all kinds of art, drawing and painting, digital obviously, and I've got more cartoons on the way, like animated cartoons, which I want to get on with. You know, I want to get on with that. Doing animation, got sort of karate one on the way and stuff. So let's get on with this, man. Let's get on with this. You know, I'm going to start now. I'm just thinking how to start this. Sometimes the best way to start is to just start. And there's 2 ways to start a scene, I think. Any scene, be it big or small, but especially a big scene, like a street scene or a scenery scene. And that is where you can start with like the overall perspective, like big things, like the layout of the roads, let's say, or what the hills or whatever it is. But then the mountains and the sea or whatever. But sometimes you've got to start with a small area of the picture and then work out from it, like I did with that grocery store thing I did in one of the scenes. You'll have noticed. I think it's the second image in the village area of the game. And you know, you'll see a lot of artists doing that, even painters like Bob Ross and stuff. The painter, when he does his paintings, he starts off with like a small area and then he works his way out, you know, and he just fills its way out, and adding little details here and there maybe to the scenery, and then getting ideas, and it just all kind of comes together, you know what I mean? And I think that's the thing. Sometimes you can go more simple with some paintings and some pictures, at least, on the wide scale of the whole thing and the background. But the main things are going to stand out, the detail, and you add little bits and pieces here and there to make it seem like the whole thing's detailed, you know. And rather than giving yourself a whole big large scale thing that confuses you from the word go, and then trying to add so many details from every aspect. But that can be done over time. If you want to do that, you can work on it over time and do a nice picture. It depends what kind of art you're trying to do as well. Simple or detailed, be it drawings or paintings, you know what I mean? So let's get on with this, okay? Let's go. Thank you so much for watching these videos. You've got no damn idea, because I mean, it's not like I need it. I mean, I'm grateful to see my own stuff, you know, but I'm just doing what I do. But I'm happy doing what I do, but I'm just sharing. But I mean, I'm grateful that people do watch, because I edit these videos together, I talk to you guys and share, obviously for a purpose of some sort, to get it out there, you know. Let's get on with this, man. Talking too much shit. So, yeah, and I got some martial art videos and stuff I've been doing for you too. We've got a martial art video coming up that's like 20 minutes, so hopefully you'll really enjoy that, okay? Me showing you some stuff at home. Hold on. Oh. Been working out today, as usual, you know. Oh man, it feels good when you work out. Everybody should do a good workout. I know you're waiting for me to start this picture, hold on then. Let's get my martial, you know, zone ready, you know. Zone myself, sort of thing. Let's go, man. Let's go. So, full opacity, thin tip black pen. Starting off on this bitch. Got the setup here. Got some tea there. Can't be bad, man. Got the speakers, everything to the side here, laid out well. Make sure you're setting. It's all set up. We've got 6 fucking minutes, just over 6 minutes into this. Excuse my language, I express myself really. Start the recording again. We have to start every 9 minutes anyway. We need to restart the recording. So for a quick, sometimes we do this. So be quick. Let's go, man. So we're going to start this now. Is Richard going to start or what? Okay, ready? It'll be worth it in a moment, hopefully. Okay, let's go. Is it going to show up or what, the thing at the top of the screen? God damn it. Okay, we're in now, we're in, let's go, we're in the mode. Do the locomotion. Let's go, man, let's go. We're in the zone, yo. We're in the zone right here. Yeah. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is start drawing some scenery. I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm doing lines and stuff. Full opacity layer there. Just turn it down a little bit so we can see what we're doing. Oh, I got the idea already. There we go. There you go. Oh my god, that's even coming to me now. Oh my days. Oh dang, it's coming out to me now. I can't believe this. Okay, yeah, I'm learning things as I go here. It's like can tell just by looking at this that this is like a narrow kind of alley, but then again I could make it even smaller so it doesn't have to be, but no, it's like a narrow kind of alleyway. That's what this is. Oh yeah, man, this is what I'm talking about. I love it when the picture just starts talking to me. You know what I mean? Oh my god. So, okay, we've got this here, this scene, it's an alleyway. And I love working with sketches like this, where it just comes into being, you know. Okay, so, make these like separate things here. Oh man, you get ideas from certain scenery you've seen too, like around you in the real life too, obviously, you know. Yeah man, so there's a door here. I want to have it so like shutters. Okay, shutters on there. One thing I found which is absolutely amazingly convenient, I want to say, also is the fact that you can actually sometimes sketch and make a sketch look awesome. Well, much better. It's weird. It's like you just clean it up as you go, and it's like, I think it's because with a sketch, I was going to say, like you're not so committed. You know what I mean? It's like you're just making like a rough thing anyway, and your mind just going natural, and you're not too concerned. That's what the bottom line of it is, really. And then it comes out more natural, and that's like your best work sometimes. Sometimes people say that, but what it is like you've got to clean it up. And it's like if you've got the patience, you can work over a sketch and just make it into a better piece of art, you know what I mean? But it's like, I'm saying, like, to actually use a sketch though and make it into something is another thing, you know what I mean? It's like, I'm not even going to make. Should I make that a door? I can't make that a thin door here. And I learned this as well. This thing I'm doing here, where I'm using very narrow scenery here. Just setting it like to get more in. It's like I used to worry about. I used to think, well, what the hell? How's that going to work? But I saw people doing it. I saw someone doing it, and he said, you know, try and fit more in. It makes it more interesting and stuff. And I was like, you know what? The guy's right. You know, just get my perspective a bit messed up there, but. You know, at the end of the day, sometimes it don't even matter. And these little details you see, like, they just add more of it. Like, it's like so amazing. Like when you're walking down the street, certain things your eyes just don't take in. It's like you can see all the detail and everything. You know, I'm gonna do like a piece of a wall or something here to cut that off. That should be straight, really, but you know, excuse me. Okay, taking a funny direction with this, but okay, let's just do that. We're not going to go too far in, we're going to go like that. Oh, okay, watch this here, man. Wait till you see this. Oh my god, I'm getting ideas. This street's just talking to me. I don't know what it is, just recently my art, if that's what you want to call it. And my art's been like talking to me recently. It's been like, literally, I'm just coming up with all kinds of damn ideas now. It's just crazy. I'm drawing, and the scenery itself is like just literally talking to me. It's like, my god. It's like I'm just seeing things. This is a staircase. It's supposed to be, but now I realise we're not going to see too much of it. You know, this is going to be here, piece of the wall here, which means there's another piece of wall here. Some kind of sign up on the wall here. See, I don't know, it's just talking to me right now. See, my idea is I want to have this like it's a bit of a hill. I was going to make it like a bit of a hill originally, see, anyway. The ground's not straight anyway, you see, so make it a bit of a step here. That's what I'm going to do, to make it like it goes up a little bit, you see, and it's like a bit of a ramp up here anyway. It's a bit too thick a brush there, I think, but those little lines you see, like all these messy lines, I would use it before. I'd worry about things like that, you know, all these little lines. I think, what the hell is all these little lines you see like that, for example, and I think, oh god, that's messing the whole thing up, you know. But it isn't. It's like it brings it in. And look at this. Look what I'm doing now. So I'm just making it up as I go. I'm just having so much fun. What I'm doing now is I'm just doing something different here. I'm just like laying in the perspective like crazy here. I'm going to start drawing like buildings and stuff here. See, I'll do like roofs and stuff. See here. Alright, okay. So a little bit too big, that house probably was, but I'll make it smaller in it. Like do different things here, you know. Okay, it's not going to matter too much, you know what I mean. Little fences and stuff like that. Okay, we're gonna do it, you know. Okay, hold on. Okay, I'm gonna make that like a big. Still got to follow the perspective, like, you know. Yeah, whatever, you know. Put some windows there or something. I don't even know. I'm making some stuff up now. See that? And it's just. But now, obviously, that's looking a bit of a mess. But you can see that I'm like getting the idea as we're going along, you know. And what I love is with these layers, where you can have like opacity on the layers like that. Turn it down slightly, lighten it up, ease it on the eyes, and then you just start adding the shading in later on, you know, and you're left with some epic stuff. This actually could be like a piece of pavement here. I'm looking at this here, how this is, but make it a bit of pavement, it doesn't matter, you know. Oh, I love doing these pictures. There's a fly here flying around, it's fucking me off, so get the fuck out of here, not you. You know, more details, we get more to the foreground. That line's nothing there, okay. Okay, working, let me check my timer on this biatch. The time passes by so fast and it's fucking me off as well, excuse my language. I know I've rambled in the beginning. But let's go and go and go. Okay. What I want to have is some kind of balcony up here. God knows why we are so high. Said the man in the mirror. Just kidding. Have some kind of weird poster on some weird angle, a couple of papers or so stuck on there with tape. It looks like it doesn't matter. Whatever, you know. Yeah, this is here, a bit more realistic looking. I'm going to have a window here, and you may be wondering, yeah, like I said, why we are so high up. Okay, at this scene, it looks like they're a little bit high up. Okay, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to change something. I'm going to make, and you're going to see what I'm going to do. Okay, I'm going to do something, and it's going to be good. I'm going to basically, I'm going to actually just make it as though we are sort of high up. Well, I was thinking to do that. Okay, I will do that. We've got a staircase down below there. I was going to make it like we're walking down steps here, but I think if we were going to do that, the steps would be a bit too close to this where we are here. You'd have to at least see some more steps down below there. If I do like steps like that, maybe you just check that out, what it looks like. You know, a few steps. I could do that, yeah, and have like the bars here. I was going to have to the bar, but obviously the problem is we've got those bars on the other side there. See the other staircase. So I think what we're going to do is I'm still going to have that. Hold on, I'm going to show you something different. I'm going to have it slightly different. Okay, I'm going to have something like tiles over here. God knows why. Tiles on one side here. It's just crazy, I know, but I want to have some tiles there on the wall, like brickwork, some kind of tile, you see. Something like that, you know what I mean? Some tiles on there, a few cracks and stuff in them and stuff, you'll see what I mean. And then make this like a bit dirty, you know, do a few lines to show like differences, cracks and stuff in the wall, see, things like that. All them little details, they decorate it up sort of thing, and getting certain lines like this and that pipe you want to show out there and here around the edges of things. Okay, it's coming up together now. Certain lines, I didn't even know what they are. We've got like lines and things. I've just seen something else also. It's the picture's talking to me. That's going in here, which means that goes up here like this. It should be, and then we're going to have another erased bit here, meaning that that goes in there. It's like some kind of way in there. See, there's like, see what I'm saying? So what I'm going to have is there's a bar there of some kind, you know, yeah, and I'm going to just basically, you know, I'm going to basically just, excuse me, when I put the shading on, you'll see what I mean, the difference of the different areas what we're doing. You'll just, everything will start standing out, you know. Okay, so what are we going to have here? Maybe some kind of, I don't know, rubbish box or something. You know, what do you call those? Like a skip thing, you know. I don't know, I like to put these little things in, you know, because just to fill up the space. Otherwise, what do you have here, you know? You know, got a handle here, a door, something in, be a window there. Okay, it's coming together. A sign, we need a sign up there, a few signs. What the hell are we looking at here? Some kind of windows. Quite different things going on. Okay, a few lines here to show areas of interest. Okay, that could be some kind of window there. Pretty small one, but yeah, still. things in the foreground you want a bit close, a bit more detailed over here, so like that. We'll put words and stuff on these posters later on. Now, more lines and stuff on this, see? More details. See? You'll bear with me a second, I'm just doing a few lines here, see? Just to do a bit of work on that, see, on the walls and stuff. It's a bit dirty. Piece of paper, some leaflets, something on the wall there, and of course this road. As soon as you start adding details to this as well, it will show, you know. Look at this, see, when you start making one of those uneven little paving stones and stuff, you see, look, oh my god, it all starts to come together, you see. She's got the thing. A little bit of a few white areas here, and the steps. Do some thicker lines here on the steps. On some of the areas here, not every area, but certain areas. As I say, I could do so much better, you know. I'm just doing it rough and doing what I can in my own ability, level of ability. And okay, what do we have here? We're going to have this part slightly different, I think. We're going to have, I'm going to have a few broken, you know, like sometimes on the street you see those broken, I don't know, I can't even do it like that, you see. These little broken tiles and stuff, sometimes you see that. Yeah, you see that kind of thing, see? And I'm going to have it like it actually breaks off from that, so this is like a road, you know, here. It's like the path, I mean, you know. We're going to have just different lines and things on the road. When we make some more tiles over here, it just continues, sort of thing, you know. Wow, I don't know how the heck we came up with this, but it's one of them detailed kind of sketches, isn't it, really? But, you know, just adding all kinds of things. Oh, I want to have some of those like wire things they have across, you know, like electric wires or stuff like that, you know what I mean? I love that kind of stuff, you see, excuse me. Here, you know, there should be more things really. Here, I'll do another one over here. I want to do something hanging up. I don't know what. I want to have things hanging. There's no street lights or anything like that either. I don't know what the hell these things are here. I'm just hanging up something here just to make it look like something or other. Oh, I could have some hanging lights maybe, but you know, it's not going to be that kind of a scene, so I'm not going to bother with that. You know. So I think we're coming up now to the point, you know, the brink of no return. We're going to the point now where we're finishing off this area. Okay. We're finishing off this particular picture, I should say, which is, let's say, an area of the game you're going to be going through when you play it. This here, if you do. If you don't, fuck it. Yeah, you know, so we're nearly done with this. We're nearly done with it. We're not done with it. We're done with it. Don't get dumb. You know. A few stronger lines here and there, here and there. Put something like a little electric, what do you call it? Intercom thing there. Now you could have little people and stuff walking along here, given you could do, but let's just leave that like that. I think we've done our bit on this. I mean, we really have. I'm going to merge that down now as one layer and play with the contrast a little bit. Got a nice colour tone behind, which is good too. Okay, got a nice colour tone behind, as I was saying as well. And now we're going to have to go in and add some darks and lights, and you know what, to tell you the truth, this kind of stuff can be kind of awkward to do in itself sometimes, because you're just picking out exact things. So I'm going to go here and make a duplicate of that layer, the darker one on top. We'll see, that's there. I'm going to put it below to see what that looks like, and we're going to start erasing from that using a hard edge eraser. And just think about where the dark areas go. We're talking about really dark areas. I think I make this mistake sometimes where I go in and I make everything too dark at first sometimes, but I think this could be okay, because it depends if you're looking for so many different kinds of shades. And another thing anyway is we're going to be doing other stuff, you know, as in I'm going to be doing some like shading with a soft eraser as well later on. Okay, I'm going to make this inside part of this road dark from the word go. Darker, those tiles are probably a lighter colour. I think what I'll do is I'll make this bottom layer actually even darker in a moment, and I'll just add some gradual shading with I'll make another duplicate, which is like, well, we'll see in a moment. I'm just thinking about that. Okay, how I gradually like shade certain areas and stuff, you know. Now, this is like light areas and dark areas. I don't know how it breaks up. It's like different here on this wall. The thing is, you don't want to have too much dark in it, because if you do, you're going to mess up. Well, the composition is the word, isn't it? The composition, the contrast. Composition is how things are laid out. I'm saying, yeah, like the layout, the composition of contrast objects in there with, you know, arranged contrast, not concord. Nearly said concord. And anyway, yeah, we're definitely going to have different shades though. Definitely different shades, like darker shade. We can't have it just this one grey and then white, you know, so to speak. So I'm going for this kind of thing. I want this doors are like dark, it seems to be. This building I want to be dark. I don't know why. On this side now, not too dark, but I want the shutter thing, the top, what do you call that, those things on top of the doors there, I want that. I don't even know what they're called. I want to make that to be lighter, whereas on the other side you've got like dark ones, but the other ones further down there I want to be darker as well. It's just this one particular building I want to be. I've just painted over the pipe, damn it. Yeah, so we're doing what we can. We're doing what we can here. Yeah, again, like some things you want to paint over even if you don't want to, sort of thing, like this box here, because I want that to be darker later on. But the thing is, I better go over it now, and the same for some of these shutters. So yeah, I'm going to go over like the things we're painting over now. Some of the stuff I'm going to paint over again, make them darker, like certain little details I'm talking about. Between these bars here as well. And then as for other stuff like words on the signs, I'll be doing that on some of them. And then it's all about contrast here, see? And then extra shading on certain areas too, you know. So what do I want to do? What colour? Okay, I'm thinking now. So I'm going to have this sign's going to be dark. It's all about contrast. It's balancing it out, but you can't literally have it so perfect like that sometimes. You just can't. You can't have it like a chessboard. You know what I mean? This is black. This is white. Everything just laid out so perfectly. You just can't, because you know it doesn't play out like that. You know, you gotta work things with a bit of tact to it. You know. But sometimes you can get away with some stuff, you know. Okay, so I'm just darkening areas in the distance here. It gets easier when you get closer to the distance because there's not much stuff down there, you know. To actually do. Put this bit here. Okay. We're nearly done on this. This bar I want to be darker for some reason. Yep. Okay, this here is going to be still darker down here, this part of this road. So you can see what we're doing, right? What I'm going to do now is, don't get confused when you see this, make it a bit brighter. Well, hang on, no, maybe darker actually. Okay, a bit brighter just for now. You'll see why. I'm going to merge these two down, then I'm going to make it more contrasted, you see. In saying that though, we don't want to make it too much. I think what it is because there's still not enough contrast going on is what it is. We need like darker areas and stuff. So make a darker version of this now. We're going to start darkening up those areas I just mentioned. Okay, so my neck. Okay. I'm fine. Darkening up certain areas. Make sure you're on the right layer, otherwise you'll end up with holes in your picture when you turn off the visibility on one layer. You'll realise. So yeah, making certain areas again darker, see, to show certain things. So this road I think needs to be a darker shade. Okay. Okay, right now this rubbish box thing. You know what I still feel? I still feel that although we're not going for an extreme kind of thing, it's still a bit too light. I feel there, so I'm going to make that darker even more so. Just ever so more so there. Later on we're going to add a final bit on, a few final touch lines as well, and details, and we're going to make adjust the contrast anyway. Doing a few extra things here now, like around here. See, I could adjust my do a bit of shading as we go, even like carefully adjusting the contrast, you see, of the the opacity of the brush as well. It is a chance to do that. You can get away with some shading in between, I've found. You really can. Doing a bit of shading on this road already, see, a little bit of shading. And it will give us like less work to do later on, when we do this kind of stuff. These marks and stuff give like the concrete and stuff and other textures, see. Now I'm going to go to the full one again and do these signs, get them out of the way. Okay, some of these dark signs here. What did you find here? Hang on. It's breaking up, making it easier on the eyes is what we're trying to do. Make it easier on the eyes, because otherwise the eyes can't read it properly, you know what I mean? Make this area of the sign darker, that's a good idea. Make this thing here look darker, and we'll just put words on it later on. Okay, a few things I'm doing here, like a few little details you'll notice. These steps here as well. That okay, it's coming on now, it's coming on. Hold on. Okay, so there we go. Okay, right, I'm going to leave it like that. I'm going to just merge that down. Don't worry, it's going to be okay. Contrast is a bit, strong with the lines, I know it is, but still, we'll get it. We'll get there. I'm going to give a duplicate of this now. Make this one slightly lighter. Put that below, and then we're going to go with the eraser, soft eraser, certain opacity on it. On the right layer though, okay. And then just gradually start erasing with that soft eraser to give some areas of interest as such, Play around with the darkness and stuff, as I say. So it gives some depth, you see what I mean? Now obviously you might be wondering, why does it look like a nighttime scene now? Yeah, well, given it does look a bit like a nighttime scene. I think what we could do is change the colour tone, because the blue's giving it that effect as well, And it's not supposed to be that kind of a scene. So, but let's try that. Okay, we'll change the hue, I'm saying. Change the hue. A red would be better. Reddish, yellow, kind of thing. Okay. Kind of thing. See, when you add that colour as well, that's actually helping it, like, to give more character to it, at least. Go look at yellow, go for red. Don't know what to go with, to be honest with you. Brightness up a bit. That's down a bit. You still know what to do, you know. You know, I think the biggest problem with the art is the artist. I'll say that. I'll buy that for $1. I'm going to go on to the next layer here, and I'm going to just start picking off colours. Choose hard light, maybe. Hard light, okay, and I'm going to start kind of like colouring certain areas. No, I'm going to choose another multiplier. Multiplier would be good. Overlay, okay, how about overlay? Go with overlay. Just bring up some of those whiter areas. You see? Bring up some of those lighter areas ever so slightly. Mind you, it's looking pink now, but you know, whatever. Choose some other colour. See, even this path here, I could lighten up a bit. You see what I mean? And they weren't even supposed to be as bright as that, you know. But you know what? I'm just having some fun anyway. So how about like that? Okay, how about like that? Right, I'm going to do some white areas here. We're just having fun, bringing out whatever we can here. See, so the tiles on here can be lighter. So on this wall and certain things, see, so alright, kind of got to break it up a bit, see, a bit of a shade on that, see, these little shaded areas and stuff you do, see, they just like, something happens and everything starts coming out. What the fuck? Damn. Now I'm gonna, you know, go easy to see the doctor, man. Now I'm going to mix that up there. I'm going to go to contrast. Okay, I'm going to go to slight blur on this. This is when you start doing all kinds of final touches to like kind of save your life when you know it's a fuck up. But is it? I don't know. I'm going to go to tone curve. I do so much tone curving and so much, you know. It looks like night scene. There's good nights. I'm good at doing night scenes, aren't I? But it's like you do so much touch-ups on the tone curve and contrast, you end up messing the whole thing up. But depends how you look at it. So I'd rather not look at it, Richard. Turn up the brightness. I don't even know. I've got no idea. Okay, I'm going to turn up this. You see the kind of thing I'm trying to go for. Right now, bear with me. No thanks. I'm going to put this down here. Start erasing like the further stuff in the distance. You see, like erasing through to reveal like it's lighter in the distance, sort of thing. Oh, that's what we need. I think we need some more like, light sources or something. You know, we really need some kind of break up for this whole thing. It's just looking too overpowering. Do you know what I mean? We need some kind of like light areas, I think. Just merge all that down for now. Don't worry about the colour. We're going to work that colour out in a moment. I think what we're going to do for some interest is I'm going to do something just really quickly here. Be careful, Richard. Go over that here on a multiply and over colour maybe. Don't worry. I'm going to come back to what we had. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Maybe I should have gone for a blue. No, you know, I don't even know what the fuck I'm doing. A blue. You know, hold on. So, just doing a few things. So yeah, I'm not liking that much. A bit green maybe. See that? Yeah, you see what I mean. Now it's something's coming. See, it ain't human. Something's coming and it ain't human. You know. Weird kind of pink at the bottom there, haven't we? Okay, hold on. I'm gonna do this. Hold on. Do this. I know it's crazy, but bear with me. Bring this in. Yeah, now it's coming somewhat a bit more lifelike slash messed up. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, I've had fun doing this, I'll say that. I had fun up until this point, but let's see what we can do. Trying to make it a daytime scene, you know. It's kind of a daytime scene, right? Okay, so there we go. I guess I could do a bit of sunset or something. I don't know why it's so pink there at the bottom, but either way, I think we're just going to have it like that. Have it like that, bastard. Not you. I'm going to go with a colour spray. On a colour. Cover that. Yeah, okay. Fill it up a bit. Get rid of that. Those pinks too strong there. Those pinks. You know. A bit of red. Get rid of a bit of that. Go on top. That's how she wants it. No, then what I'm going to do. Now I'm going to put some. Excuse my bad sense of humour there. Sorry. Bad humour. We're going to go in here with a bit of red. You see, you know what I mean? Like you're giving the light. See, that could be like from the sun or something. You see what I'm saying? That's what we need to do. That's what we're missing. The shadows and stuff. I've not added the shadows in. Oh my god, that's something that's so obvious. I should have noticed that we've not even added the shadows in yet. So we got the sunlight. Okay. You know, that's exactly what we're missing. So you wait. We're going to turn this into some epic thing in a moment. Hold on. Hopefully. Okay, so bear with me. I'm going to do that. Make a duplicate of this bottom layer. Make it darker. You hold on. You wait till you see. Yes, you know what I'm talking about, man. Jesus. I've got to say names here, man. Okay, let's just do that, man. I could start cutting through here to show the light, or cutting through this to show the dark. I don't even know what to do because I think that dark looks just so fucking epic as it is. Let's just try and cut through that then. At least I don't want to destroy the light one. So if we destroy this light one, this dark one, it won't matter too much. So the sun is coming from back there. Most of this is in the shadow on this side, isn't it? So let's imagine now where the light is coming from. The light's coming from that side more predominantly, isn't it? Okay. Okay. Certain dark areas we're going to leave dark. Obviously. Okay. We can work some shading into this too. It's not going to be all one tone because we want to make this realistic anyway, as I say. Oh yeah, man, I'm going to make this into something now. You see, but obviously we want to have some level of good contrast between the light and the dark. That's the whole point of this. We're working the light and the dark now. This side of the road is going to be lighter is what's going to happen. You see? Yeah, that you see what I mean? This is what's going to happen here. This is exactly what's going to happen here. We're going to have light on this side of the damn road. Oh my days. You see what you can do? Bit of peace, a bit of patience. I might put a few strong lines stronger, just ever so slightly, like faint brown lines on honor me on the what do you call that, on some of the edges. Sorry, excuse me, I'm just getting carried away here. Okay, a bit of light on this, not too much, you see. Okay, over here we can get away with some of this shading type stuff here. You can't have too much here. This is the thing, you can't have too much though. It's like a sunset kind of scene, isn't it? Is what it is. It is a sunset kind of evening kind of scene. See, well, put a bit here. I think a little bit more. There, okay, a little bit more on that. Some areas have got to be lit up a little bit. See, okay. This here. This has got to be lit up a bit. You see this, because you've got to see that. It's this thing here. We've got to see that a bit. You see. The good thing is when you're working is you're working light, but you're also cheating because you're working like shading as well, you see, and you can like cheat because you can say, well, okay, this is like a lighter thing actually, you know. It's not actually that dark, you know. Okay, now we're going to have some fun. And now we're going to have some fun. I merged those two down. Now I've made a duplicate. We're going to make an even darker one. Don't hold anyone's neck. And I'm going to start erasing from the top to show very dark areas which are really being blocked from the sun, so to speak, you know. You know what I mean? Really like the darkest walls and stuff. So this is one dark area in here, absolutely, you know, you can see that. That's a dark area in there. Other things are going to be like the sides of these boxes and things like that, you know, this step of it, with certain things, I don't know, under these I was going to say under these little signs and stuff, you know. Mind you, I think we've more or less done it all now. We've done it all, you know. That pipe's got to have a shadow behind it. We can still just about see that pipe. We lost it, I think, almost. Bit of darker areas here on this sign thing here. And the window maybe a little bit on there. Yeah, okay, a little bit. You know, certain things. Again, little areas of the shutters, bringing out some of those details again. Certain areas there we can do. Too. And alright, I think what I'm going to do now is I'm going to merge those two down and bang with that contrast. Wait till you see this. The best we can, at least, you know. We'll do it bright like that so it won't be as impactful as such. But you see what I mean though, yeah? There. Now let's merge them all. Merge them all like Darth Maul. And then see, when you merge them all you can play with that, the light in there as well. So we're going to have it like this. I think we're nearly done with this anyway. We ain't done with it, but we're nearly done with it. And again, I think what we can do is have a duplicate of that, have a crazy version like this, not a crazy virgin like this, but a crazy version like this, you know. Bring this down a bit. And then just erase areas. So we're trying to make it as realistic as ethically possible, it seems, doesn't it? It does seem like. But when you add like this soft shade, see, when you play with these shadings, oh my god, see it, it just starts bringing the real out of it. Brings the into it, bringing the real into it, you know. I don't know. We've got to put some words on them signs, just really quickly. Okay, so we're going to do that. We're going to play with merge that down, play the contrast just a little bit there, just a little bit. I want to see you wiggle it, just a little bit. As the old songs go. Play with the tone curve a little bit. The tone curve, you know. I'm saying, look at it. Oh my god, look how you can do this stuff. Oh my god, look how you can do that. Look, oh, and you just different levels of just epicness. I'm going to bring that in. Check the timing. Right, we're on different levels of epicness, y'all. Duplicate that. I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play with the tone curve on this one and start erasing through that. Adding all kinds of levels of detail, you know. It's just fucking incredible, excuse my language. I mean, what you can do, I'm not saying I'm just an amazing artist, whatever. I'm not saying that, okay? I'm just saying, who would say that? I'm just saying, you know, I'm just saying you're like, it's just amazing what you can do with this software, digital computers, modern day stuff is fucking incredible, man. If you got, providing you've got that imagination. See, look, I'm gonna smaller one here going on certain edges and stuff. Look at this, look at it. Oh my god. It's like just incredible like that. Look how you can do this. And it's just so much fun as well, you know. So much, I'm having so much fun, Barbie. We're nearly done anyway, so contrast again. We're going to like lose most of this picture if I keep messing around with that contrast. We lost some steps over there almost. Anyone can see that's a street anyway, right? At least. I'm going to go here, I'm going to go with the blur again, slight blur. So you can be careful with blurs because they can mess your art up until it looks like not realistic. I'm going to duplicate that, you know. And then I'm going to go to filter, go to Gaussian blur, whatever. Make it really blurry first. Not too blurry, but blurry enough sort of thing. And I'm just going to start erasing through the blur. Oh, excuse me. Erasing through the blur. The blur clear, man. Just like reveal what's closer to us, you know. Okay. Can make that slightly darker too. Hang on. Just check it, hold on. I think we're done with it. I mean, merge all, a last bit of a contrast change, levels, you know. A bit blurry in the background purposely for that reason. See, okay. If I could do anything more to this, I would be God. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm just saying I'm going to choose some yellow. If I could do any more to this, I would be God, man. Almighty. Now I'm going to go on to the next level though. Take it to the next level, homeboy. Now I'm going to go into the next level. I'm going to add them words on in a minute. Add them words, you know. But before we do that, I'm going to add the hard light. Pick colours by holding down Alt, like it says on the screen, telling you there. No, see. Go over just a pen. Okay. Just a pen on another layer, just in case you mess up. You're on another layer here. Don't forget. If anyone is following this kind of ish, you know, bit of yellow on here. So I'll show you what I mean. I do this, see. Make it more of a whitish yellow. I don't want exactly that. I want it brighter. And we're just adding like a bit of a tone, a bit of a shine to things, you know. Little areas here. Could put a few on these little tiles here. Look at that, look at that. If I zoom the fucking, excuse my language, if I zoom the fucking on this, look what I can do here. Like put shading on the damn tiles and make them epic as fuck. The ones in the sun at least, you know. Just show more detail on that. On the steps as well, put in a little bit here. So a few light areas you see of where that's probably reflecting off of the metal shutter here. Bit of glow on the buildings here, see. On this here, zooming in now, I'm zooming in to do certain things here, see. And now we're just going to get some like, you know, areas here. Even on that step, I just added a bit on that step there, and it's just even that's shown up, you know. Adjusting the fade on this carefully. What's in the shadows, what's not, you know. That's got to be taken note of, it has to be. Adjusting that opacity ever so slightly too. Just don't want to overdo it, you know. Again, a few things you could bump up, you want to make noticeable. A bit of a brush over kind of thing here. Just show a few areas. I think we're done though with it. We're not going to go too crazy. I'm going to merge that down. Okay. Go again my crazy levels, you know. I'll leave it like that. A very last touch up on the glows. Touch up on a glow. Touch up on a hole. No. I'm going to touch with a last bit of a glow. I'm going to keep it this yellowish colour. Go to spray on another layer. Go to hard light, and we're going to erase obviously certain areas. But you see what I mean? I'm adding this glow here. Not overdoing it, okay? Don't get me wrong. You did wrong. Bit of a glow on here, see, shining off and stuff like that. Oh my god, off, even glowing off of the steps themselves. You see, like, this is a place, you know. Wow. A few little things, you know. Put a bit of light across here if I wanted to, not like too much, but you know what I mean, like very light, very light. A bit of a something about it, you know what I mean. Bam, bam, bam. Okay, hold on. We're gonna have that for breakfast, and I'm gonna merge this all down. I'm gonna start putting a few careful lines on words on those signs. Let me just restart the camera quick. Okay, I'm going to go in. I was going to choose a black, but I'm not going to choose a black. Choose almost black, a dark colour. Go in, use a normal pen, and again I'm just going to write random letters and random scribble signs that don't even mean anything. Okay, I'm going to choose multiply. Is that working? Oh, okay. Sorry, hold on. Okay, yeah, I'm going to make it a low opacity. Sometimes I'll make it like what do you call it? Just normal, like. But I'm going to just normal. I'm going to have it like low opacity multiply. Put a few letters on and stuff. I don't even know what that is. BX7 line. I can't write Chinese or anything, so I'm just like, you know, just making up some like stuff. I'd like to have some like Japanese, Chinese characters or something like that. I love all that, you know what I mean? But I'm making marks here. Look, it looks like it's even dirty, like marks or something on the wall now. More so. Yeah, I love all that stuff, you know. Even from here, see, even just that looks okay. Go on to another layer now. Just below that, go to multiply. I go to color, very low opacity, and or maybe go to. Oh, shit, hold on. Go to a hard light. Make it a low opacity. So it's like white words of some kind was like behind that. Even though it's like broken looking, I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm just trying to give it some kind of like character there. But I think that looks okay. Just it is as it is. You see what I'm saying? We merge those down just quickly. Put a bit of a black spray just over that to cover that very lightly. Straight over that. That's okay. Now I'm going to go on to like one or two of these signs over here, them light ones. Just had a few things, right? So still leaving it on. I'll leave it to overlay will be the one to have, I think. For this white one I'm going to do over here. You know, all these little details, you know, they add up. They add up. FPZ11. I don't even know what the hell that is. Boom, boom. That's gonna be that. That's just what that is. You know. Boom. Another one. Okay, just multiply. Choose that dark color again from over here. 7 top X. I like. Oh, I'm just doing all kind of weird stuff. Go for a big K here, going over the whole thing like it doesn't mean shit. A big number 2. This is how the mind of a maniac works, you see. Put a 10 up here, 4, and a 7 here. You see how we do it? You know, it's like, what the heck is he doing? Burn, colour, burn. We'll try colour burn. Burn. Well, you know, that's how that is. Now I'm going to go in and I'm going to start cutting pieces of that up like a maniac. Wait till you see this. God knows why. Cutting pieces of that with those words up. Bam. Boom. I was going to give it an effect, but that's not even working now, so I'll leave that. Leave it very faint. I think the way to do this one is to leave it very, very faint. I think that's the way to leave that one. Because they're like far away now. Oh yeah, I can see one here. Oh, I think what we need to do is have a black on a normal, on a low-ish opacity. Do a few words here. Go over that just quickly. Okay, that's probably better. Well, that's probably much better, isn't it? Actually, like that, yeah. Just scribble a bit of that out. Bam, bam. We can go on to another one. Okay. Going on here now with a black on a multiply, lower opacity, 7 or 17, 4, Z. I don't know what the hell that stands for, what that means, but we'll leave that there like that. Boom. Go on to another layer. Choose that yellow, low opacity. Start painting a bit of it out because I think it's a bit too strong, those words on there on this particular sign. And now from here I'm going to just go over here and do a last bit of black on one of them ones on the left there. Some words. Okay, and I want to say thanks for watching this video because it's nearly done. 7, 8, 4. I love doing this weird stuff. Yeah, let's see. 1, 1. Do some lines over here even. 18. 76. Got numbers and everything, man. Turn it down there. Turn down the opacity, and we just work with that, you know. You see, the dark and the light, how it's all working together. I'm just going to leave that as it is, though. Right. Merge all. We're nearly done with this, please excuse me. That's one image. We've taken a long time on this one image, though. We've taken a long time on this one image. Too much, yeah. We don't want to mess around with this too much. Just save it out as it is, I think. You know, I think that's as good as it is there. I'm going to go with this. Go tone curve, last little bit on the tone curve. I think that's okay as it is, though. Bit brighter, maybe. Hang on, no, not too bright. Makes it fascinating though for the player in the game because they're thinking about, oh, what's down that street, you know, kind of thing. We did forget one extra thing, what we could have done, and we'll just try that really, really quickly with a low there. I'm going to go to there and go to multiply. Just do a few darker lines on areas, some of the areas, not too many though because it's going to mess it up, you see. I don't even think we need to be doing this really, but very low opacity. Very, very low opacity. Just certain areas bringing out some shadow type areas and stuff. Let's see like that. And I think that would do there. I think that would do. Okay, so we're going to save that as it is. Excuse me, hold on. Last bit of a spray, very light indeed. Whew. Very light spray. And there we are. I think we're done with that. Oh, we lost one thing though. I can see one thing we lost. Merge all. I'm going to choose a colour from here. Very low opacity, normal brush. Paint some of those steps back in. Paint some of those steps back in and ever so slightly because you've got to see them. Otherwise, what's the point in having them in the picture? You know what I mean? And that brings them back into the picture and gives it another level of detail. And there was one thing we forgot, which I can still add in. Watch this. Are you ready for this? I'm going to add it in, Aladdin. I'm going to go in here with a black. Wait till you see this. Oh my god. Turn this down just for a moment so we can see what we're doing. And let's add a bar in here. Like I was going to add this bar earlier on and I totally forgot. Like we're higher looking down. Don't forget. I said remember. I'm going to do that. Okay. That's exactly what I'm going to do. Okay, wait till you see this, don't worry, okay. I'm making a lighter version of it as well. I'm going to add a colour on top of that in a moment. Just check my check it out, yeah. Check my recording. Okay, so we're here. Yeah, I'm going to put that one below. Got a very soft eraser. Very soft eraser. Just quick first. Spray soft eraser. Either way, you know. Either way, put the light on top of there. A bit of a harder edge around the edge part of it. With there. Oh my God! So you get a bit of a shine of it because it is metal. You know, as I say, and it could be a darkish metal anyway. This one, yeah. But you know, even though it's going to be silver, we're still going to have that kind of thing going where we've got the colour on top as well. So I'm going to basically from here first merge those two down, go on top of this, protect alpha, go to white, which means it won't paint outside of the pixels basically, not pickles. Mr. Pickles. Have you seen the cartoon called Mr. Pickles? Great fun. Yeah. Got to think about where the shines would be hitting as well. They're not going to be hitting that end, maybe so much. You know, put a little bit of a shine here. Okay. Along the edge of this, you see. Oh, okay. A little bit along here. Okay. Can make it even really shiny if we wanted to, like, you know, a really shiny bar, but I don't want to do too much of that. Could do that on another layer, so just like low opacity and just test things out. You can always test things out. See, the good thing is you can test things out on different opacities, and I've just clicked clipping there, by the way, just to make sure. A bit underneath too here, so, but just to make sure that it's hold on, just to make sure it's damn, what happened there? Hold on. Okay, hold on. Yeah, just to make sure that is within the pixels of that area. I'm going to go into this and play with this a little bit. Oh, not like that. You play for bastard. Bring that here, okay. And it looks alright, don't it? You know what I mean? It's like you want to do this first. You want to be careful of how much it shows. You know what I mean? You don't want to make it too unrealistic. Hang on. Like I'm already doing. You know, anyway, you know, from here I'm going to bring it down slightly. I'm just trying to work it out, to be honest with you. Don't worry, we're going to work it out. From here I'm going to make another layer and make it on top, go on top and make an colour, lower opacity. You've just got to try different things out, you know what I mean? Clipping on. But we choose it to light, see what that works like, hard light, and then turn that down a little bit there. No, this is not what we want at all. Go with another colour, red. That's what we're trying to do. Go for a little bit of red. We're going to go to multiply. Hang on. Yeah, maybe multiply. Just like that. It's ever so slightly, see? A bit of a spray on the yellow as well. Give a bit of that. Give it a little bit. You know, I like yellows. Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. See? Merging that down now. Going on another layer. Go to clipping. You watch what I'm going to do with this yellow. I'm going to work a bit in. Not too much because it's going to be a bit overpowering. You see what I'm saying? That makes it a bit overpowering. You do it like that. But bring it a bit down. See? Maybe like something like that. Yeah. And I'm going to give it a bit of a blur as well. This bar, I'm going to give it a bit of a blur. Yeah. Very blur, making the close. That's an idea. More blurry there. See, yeah, that looks like we're at least a bit up on it. Standing up high, looking down. But I think we're going to have to still make it darker though, this. I just think it's the way it's got to be done. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. We're going to go on top and clip it. Another layer. Clipping. Choose the yellow. Hold on. Choose the yellow, the bright yellow. Make it even brighter. Thin, and we're going to give a bit of a yellow. That's what we should have done in the first place. Go to hard light. So I'm clipping this layer. A very thin yellow, just right on the very edge, just a little, not the whole way down, as we're just here. A little bit of a yellow kind of light. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. Go on another layer now, merge that one down, go to another layer. Not clipping or anything, just go to a spray as it is, lightly. Make it hard light. And just put some sparkles, see what I'm saying, like this, see, on that, see where it's like shining in areas, you see. What I can do is I can put some white, also I'll put the white on top of that, a little bit, little points, you know, where the glows are, the main glowing areas, you know, very thin, very like subtle little mark, you see, very subtle like that. Okay, very subtle indeed, and it just brings it out. See, glowing like that. See the yellow, and then the yellow and the whites just showing there. See. Again, get an eraser and clean up that area that you don't want to be too much there. See, things like that. And duplicate that, and then clean up other areas. Clean it until you get it looking right, you know. And I think that'll be enough. It's enough as it is, to be honest with you. Play around with the glow there, whatever you can do, you know. Go below that, add a little bit more of a glow if you want, like there. See, it makes a bit of sense, you know. Dark to show the light again, that kind of thing. You see, it is working. It's showing up, revealing a bit of that area below too, and the things that we've kind of lost there anyway, you know. But don't make it normal, see, make it something else, like the hard light or something, see, or some kind of thing. See, that makes it show up, you know what I mean? And then, okay, maybe you can make it a white. Hard light works better with lighter colours anyway, rather than darker ones. Now what I'm going to do next is I'm going to turn off this for a minute, the image, and just go to merge all. Okay, bring that down, go onto the top one, check my time on this thing, right, and then I'm going to just play with that a little bit, see what I can do. See, like things like that. See, once you got it, there's no stopping it. No, but see, things like that. Oh my God, see, that's crazy. We only need it subtle. See, I'm gonna go with this. I'm gonna just go with this, okay, as it is. I'm not gonna mess around anymore. You know, merge that down. Go to another layer. Go to hard light. Go on there. Do a few things. There's no salvaging some of the stuff we lost. You know, bring that down a bit there. You know, do a few things. I'll say, oh shit, you know, and we'll be okay to go. We're going to finish up now. I'm going to finish up this picture now in a minute. Okay, hold on. Just doing a few effects here. When you're done, you're done now. Turn that right down. That's basically done. We'll merge it all. Merge it all. Tone curve this shit a bit. Go to this shit here. Go to levels like a maniac. One more time. See what we got. You know. I've probably overdone it with all that blurring and, you know, and tone curve all the damn time and all the rest of it, but at least you got an image, see. Oh, and there's a scene. Okay, so I'm going to save that out as it is. You know, we're going to look at this image as it is. Save as, what is this, man? Save as East Path 1. This is what this is, East Path 1. Good start, innit, to it? And the following art's going to be shit. No, I don't know. Let's see, you know. Must be a fast way of doing better art, man. Better art too, you know. But okay, so East Path 1. And I'm going to call it that. Hang on. EAST Path. Can barely see what I'm doing. I need to turn the light on. East Path 1. No space in it either. Bring that in. Save it. Boom. There's an image. I'm going to just turn this off. Downstairs. I'm going to check my recording now. So I'm going to have a look at the image just really quickly now to see what it looks like. Where are we? East Path 1. Let's check it out. Okay, there it is. Full screen with my stupid face in the corner. Please excuse me. It looks much better on full screen if you're playing the game. Yeah, I mean, you imagine you're in that world, you know. Yeah, cool, whatever. Not boasting or anything, I'm just saying, there we go, here's your world, you know what I mean? Okay, so it's coming on, the game is coming on in it, you know. But it's all trial and error and learning and stuff, so we're going to see what I can come up with, with the next sketch. And I love sketching. We're going to do different angles and stuff and different things and put a few effects on, and we'll hopefully get this done. So we've got 8 more to do. See if I can speed this shit up. How long I've been filming? It's like started around what, 4? Kind of lost track, almost 4 or something. This must be like an hour long almost, this video anyway. So, you know, here we are in the game world. You know, what's down there, I wonder. But you know, if you took a lot more time, you could do even much better stuff, you know. Thanks so much for watching this. Okay, thank you so much, and I'll see you again very soon. This is video number 14 you've just watched here, video number 14 on this. Thank you so much, hope you're enjoying everything I'm doing. Thank you guys. Hold on, get my screen recorder off. Take care guys, thanks for watching.